An energetic protocol to assist you, protocol prayer to assist you when you have to physically go to a space that you don't love. Maybe it's Costco on Sunday morning. Maybe it's your parents-in-law. Maybe it's a neighbor's house and you got to go over, but you don't really like going over, but you need to for whatever reason. And so again, you take a deep breath in, pull yourself into your line, your divine line, front of spine. We invite the higher self of me, my body, and teams to work with the energetic fields and the guides. And again, you could just say, or some energetic aspect of me, my body, and teams, to work with the energetic fields and the guides to reference the space that we will be going to. And to connect with all of the nature spirits and the devas of that space. So prior to even going to the space, you're inviting some energetic aspect of you to connect with all of the nature spirits and all of the devas of that space. And you just witness that, imagine that. To open lines of communication between you and these nature spirits, these devas. And to send appropriate energetic information to these devas, and to maybe even invite the devas and the nature spirits of your space to connect with the nature spirits of their space, and to have the nature spirits of your space send appropriate energetic information to the nature spirits of the space that you're about to go visit. It's like everyone's coming over to visit. You're like, hey, nature spirits of my home, send appropriate energetic information to the nature spirits of the neighbors. Allow for an appropriate exchange of information. Nature spirits are just sharing information. They're not negatively being impacted by each other. Now, if the nature spirits of a space are not happy, you could then ask Gaia Earth or nature spirit healer guides that exist in other dimensions to come and help those nature spirits heal, those devas heal, to move into a greater state of connection with their essence, their wisdom, their mastery, their joy, their passion, to help them come back into their harmonic resonance field. And again, you're just holding space. You've been invited into the space, which means you have information and you're noticing something's funky about the space. And as soon as you notice something, that's an indicator that you could help. If we don't notice it, that means we don't have information. If we notice it, we're like, oh, I don't want to go over there. Why? It feels really heavy. Oh, maybe I have information that could help it not be so heavy. Nature spirits, do you guys want to shift to the degree that you choose? We're not attached. We're not responsible. Hey, nature spirits in my world, send appropriate energetic information to the nature spirits at that home, Target, Costco, the grocery store. Open lines of communication between the nature spirits that you love connecting with, working with in your space, with the place that you're going. So step one, connect with the nature spirits. And then you can also ask your spiritual family, your guides, your advisors, ascended masters to encircle you and anybody that you're going with. So if it's like you and your partner having to go over somewhere, you call upon your whole crew of angelic beings of love and light to encircle you. And then you ask that they stay with you and encircle you and positively, empathically impact you and buffer you the entire time you are in that space with those people that you might not always enjoy. Or maybe you love the people, but you don't love the space. And so you are being buffered. You've also connected with the nature spirits, the devas. You've sent appropriate energetic information. You've invited appropriate healing to happen for any of those nature devas to come back into their resonance field that is in alignment with their essence, their wisdom, their mastery. And then while you're in the space, feel yourself surrounded by beings of love and light, by ascended masters, to imagine the entire space being surrounded by ascended masters, beings of love and light, nature spirits that are healthy and whole. And see if the experience is a little more magical, a little cleaner, a little lighter, a little brighter. And then you balance and stabilize. And then maybe when you leave the space, you bring your crew with you. You don't have anyone linger. You thank the nature spirits for letting you be in that space. Any other information, send the appropriate information, and then you journey back to your lovely space that you love to live in. Also, too, with spaces, we always want to energetically clean spaces. And one of my favorite ways of cleaning a space is opening all the doors, opening all the windows, and lighting a big sage stick or Pau d'Arco, and bringing in tones, cleansing tones that have like a cleaning the space. You can walk the space in a counterclockwise direction, saging the space with that cleansing tone. And that clears a space of any discordant vibrations. And then you always want to spin the space in a clockwise direction, inviting the Devas, the nature spirits, to fill the space with their wisdom, their mastery, their joy, their light, their laughter, to own the space, because it's also their space as well. You are living in you're cohabitating. There are nature spirits that live in the space that you're living in. And when you recognize them, witness them, they come into a more awakened place inside themselves. And then the space feels more magical when you witness them. Oh,